My dear Krishna, O eternal form of bliss and knowledge, all the exalted directors of the affairs of this material world, including Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva and King Indra, are always anxious to receive and carry out orders from you, and whenever they are fortunate enough to receive such orders, they immediately take them and keep them in their hearts.
Lord Krishna, the best amongst the members of the Yadu dynasty and the protector of his devotees, is the most exalted personality in this assembly. Therefore, I think that he should without any objection be offered the honor of being worshipped. Although demigods such as Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Indra, the king of heavenly planets, and many other exalted personalities are present in this assembly, no one can be equal to or greater than Krishna in terms of time, space, riches, strength, reputation, wisdom, renunciation, or any other consideration. Anything which is considered opulent is present originally in Krishna. As by watering the root, the watering of the branches, twigs, leaves, and flowers is automatically accomplished, or as by supplying food to the stomach, the nutrition and metabolism of all parts of the body are automatically established. So by offering the first worship to Krishna, everyone present in this meeting, including the great demigods, will be satisfied. Krishna is the super soul of everyone, regardless of his particular body or individual personality. Krishna is present as the super soul in every living being, and if we can satisfy him, then automatically every living being becomes satisfied.
Yudhishthira's brother, Sadev, is correct.
We all agree.
Jaya, Jaya, Nama, Nama.
There was a demon named Sishapal who came to the assembly. When this demon was going to kill, he was immediately killed to prevent that. Yudhishthira Maharaj welcomed great sages and then performed the Rajasuya Yagna. Many demigods and their wives came from the heavenly planets to attend the ceremony. It was a huge fun celebration. Jealous, evil Duryodhana became furious with the Pandavas' opulence due to Lord Krishna's helping them. He fell in the magical palace.
Pandavas are living so richly because Krishna made their barren land that I gave them prosperous. I will cheat them of their wealth and get their beautiful wife, Draupadi, for myself.
Dwarka is being attacked by Salva. I need to go.
Thank you, Lord Krishna, for all of your love and protection.
You all are safe now.
Thank you, Lord Krishna.
Krishna.
While Krishna is busy in Dwarka, I will play the game of dice and take everything the Pandavas own. I won their kingdom by cheating, including the Drupadi.
Oh Lord Krishna, please protect me. Thank you so much, Lord Krishna. You cruel Duryodhan and others involved with him. Don't think that you can get away with doing evil things. Anyone who hurts an innocent person is destined to be doomed. Lord Krishna always protects his devotees. You all will never be victorious.
Despite their living in exile, the Pandavas and Draupadi lived happily there, because of Lord Krishna's blessings. He beautified the forest with lots of flowers and fruits. Lord Krishna made their exile very comfortable by providing them with a beautiful place to stay and a magical pot that gave them lots of tasty vegetarian food to eat. They are happy.
I have gotten all of the Pandavas' wealth now. I wonder how the Pandavas are suffering in exile with Drupadi. I will go to the forest in disguise to see. What? The Pandavas and Drupadi are happy? Krishna provided them a beautiful place to live along with a magical food pot? I can't stand this. I will have to find a way to make them suffer. I will send Durvasi Muni along with his thousands of disciples to the Pandavas after their magical pot does not provide food near the end of the day. When Durvasa and his disciple reach there, they will be hungry. Since the magical pot can't produce any food at the time, Durvasa will curse them and the Pandavas and Drupadi will suffer.
Look, I see Durvasa Muni praying from far. I think that they will come here afterwards. We have finished eating from the magical pot. How will we feed all them in such short time?
Oh Lord Krishna, please help us.
I'm here. Don't worry. Please give me the empty pot.
Our dear Lord Krishna, there is just dried-on rice in this pot.
Even this dried rice is fine. I am satisfied.
Let's not go visit the Pandavas and Draupadi because we feel too full. Being kind, they will politely ask us to eat. Let's just go away from here.
Thank you so much, Lord Krishna.
Thank you so much. You always protect the innocent.
Those who worship me with devotion, meditating on my transcendental form to them, I carry what they lack and preserve what they have.
Lord Krishna is always helping us. I can't believe 12 years have passed by peacefully in the forest, and 1 year in hiding safely by Lord Krishna's grace.
Lord Krishna is very, very kind. Lord Krishna is going to Hastinapur to ask Duryodhan to give back our share of the kingdom, since we have completed our exile.
But what happened in Dwarka before Lord Krishna went to Hastinapur to speak to Duryodhan?
My dear Lord, you have given me 1,000 arms, but I do not know what to do with them. Please pardon me, but it appears that I cannot use them properly in fighting. I cannot find anyone competent to fight with me except your lordship. Sometimes I feel a great tendency to fight with my arms, and I go out to find a suitable warrior. Unfortunately, everyone flees, knowing my extraordinary power. Being baffled at not finding a match, I simply satisfy the itching of my arms by beating them against the mountains. In this way, I tear many great mountains to pieces.
You rascal! You are very eager to fight, but since you have no one to fight with, you are distressed. Although you think that there is no one in the world to oppose you except me, I say that you will eventually find such a competent person. At that time your days will come to an end, and your flag of victory will no longer fly. Then you will see your false prestige smashed to pieces.
My dear beloved, where are you?
My dear beautiful Princess Usha, as of yet you are not married to any young boy, nor have you seen any boys until now, so I am surprised that you are exclaiming like this. Who are you searching after? Who is your suitable match?
My dear friend, in my dream I saw a nice young man who is very, very beautiful. His complexion is swarthy, his eyes are just like lotus petals, and he is dressed in yellow garments. His arms are very long, and his general bodily features are so pleasing that any young girl would be attracted. I am very anxious to find this wonderful young man, the desired lord of my heart.
I can understand your bereavement, and I assure you that if this boy is within these three worlds, the upper, middle, and lower planetary systems, I must find him for your satisfaction. If you can identify him from your dream, I shall bring you peace of mind. Now let me draw some pictures for you to inspect, and as soon as you find the picture of your desired husband, let me know. It doesn't matter where he is, I know the art of bringing him here. So, as soon as you identify him, I shall immediately arrange for it.
This handsome picture you drew looks like him.
He is Aniruddha, Lord Krishna's grandson. I will fly to Dwarka and get him. I brought Prince Anirudh for you, Princess Usha.
Thank you so much, Chitralika.
Where am I?
I am Princess Usha, great-great-granddaughter of Prahlad Maharaj, and daughter of King Benasura. When I dreamed of you, you stole my heart. After describing you to my friend, Chitralika, she told me that you are Prince Aniruddha, Lord Krishna's grandson, my great-great-grandfather. Prahlad Maharaj is a great devotee of Lord Krishna. I feel very fortunate and happy.
I am feeling very happy and fortunate too. Beautiful Princess Usha, would you like to get married since we know each other's families and you have stolen my heart too?
Yes. Let's exchange garlands in my prayer room.
I love everything about you. You make my heart happy. It's a beautiful day to celebrate such a beautiful person. You.
I feel the same way about you, too.
My guard just told me that a boy is with my daughter in my heavily guarded palace. Guards, go get this boy.
Chitralika. Aniruddha successfully fought off all of the soldiers, but father tied him up with snakes.
Aniruddha's grandfather, Lord Krishna, will help. Don't worry.
Benasura heard that Lord Krishna and the soldiers of the Yadu dynasty were around his city. Becoming very angry, he immediately ordered his soldiers, who were of equal caliber, to go and face them. Lord Shiva was so kind to Benasura that he personally came as the commander-in-chief of the military force, assisted by his heroic sons Kartikeya and Ganpati. Lord Shiva, seated on his favorite bull, led the fighting against Lord Krishna and Balrama. The fighting was so fierce that those who saw the battle were struck with wonder, and the hairs on their bodies stood up. Lord Shiva was engaged in fighting directly with Lord Krishna. Pradyumna was engaged with Kartikeya. Lord Balrama was engaged with Banasura's commander-in-chief, Kumbhanda, who was assisted by Kupakarna. Samba, the son of Krishna, was engaged in fighting with the son of Banasura. Banasura was engaged in fighting with Satyaki, commander-in-chief of the Yadu dynasty. News of the fighting spread all over the universe. Demigods such as Lord Brahma, great sages, and saintly persons, Siddhas, Puranas, and Gandharvas all being very curious to see the fight between Lord Shiva, Lord Krishna, and their assistants. They were hovering over the battlefield in their airplanes. Lord Shiva is called the Buddhanatha, being assisted by various types of powerful ghosts. The Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna simply drove all these ghosts away from the battlefield, beating them with his celebrated bow, Sarngadana. Lord Shiva then began to release all his selected weapons upon the personality of Godhead. Lord Sri Krishna without any difficulty, counteracted all these weapons with counterweapons. He counteracted the Brahmastra, similar to the atomic bomb, by another Brahmastra, and an air weapon by a mountain weapon. When Lord Shiva released a particular weapon, bringing about a violent hurricane on the battlefield, Lord Krishna presented just the opposing element, a mountain weapon which checked the hurricane on the spot. Similarly, when Lord Shiva released his weapon of devastating fire, Lord Krishna counteracted it with torrents of rain. At last, when Lord Shiva released his personal weapon, called Pasapadasastra, Krishna immediately counteracted it by the Narayana Sastra. Lord Shiva then became exasperated in fighting with Lord Krishna. Krishna then took the opportunity to release his yawning weapon. Lord Shiva became so fatigued that he refused to fight anymore and began to yawn. Krishna was now able to turn his attention from the attack of Lord Shiva to the efforts of Banasura, and he began to kill his personal soldiers with swords and clubs. Meanwhile, Lord Krishna's son Pradyumna was fighting fiercely with Kartikeya. Kartikeya was wounded, and his body was bleeding profusely. In this condition, he left the battlefield and, without fighting anymore, rode away on the back of his peacock carrier. Similarly, Lord Balrama was smashing Banasura's commander-in-chief, Kumbhanda, with the strokes of his club. Kumbhakarna was also wounded in this way, and both he and Kumbhanda fell on the battlefield, the commander-in-chief being fatally wounded. Without guidance, all of Banasura's soldiers scattered here and there. When Banasura saw that his soldiers and commanders had been defeated, his anger only increased. He thought it wise to stop fighting with Satyaki, Krishna's commander-in-chief, and instead directly attacked Lord Krishna. Now having the opportunity to use his 1,000 hands, he rushed towards Krishna, simultaneously working 500 bows and 2,000 arrows. Such a foolish person could never measure Krishna's strength. Immediately, without any difficulty, Krishna cut each of Banasura's bows into 2 pieces and, to check him from going further, made his chariot horses lay on the ground. The chariot then broke to pieces. After doing this, Krishna blew his conch shell, Pankajanya. There was a demigoddess named Katara who was worshipped by Banasura, and their relationship was as mother and son. Mother Katara was upset that Banasura's life was in danger, so she appeared on the scene. Without clothes and scattered hair, she stood before Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna does not like seeing anyone naked, and to avoid seeing her, he turned his face. Remember, when Lord Krishna, as a 7-year-old, taught the other 7-year-old gopis to never bathe in water without clothes. Lord Krishna is teaching us to avoid seeing people naked. Banasura, getting this chance to escape Krishna's attack, left the battlefield. All the strings of his bows were broken, and there was no chariot or driver, so he had no alternative than to return to his city. He lost everything in the battle. Being greatly harassed by the arrows of Krishna, all the associates of Lord Shiva, the hobgoblins and ghosts, left the battlefield. Lord Shiva then took to his last resort. He released his greatest death weapon, known as Sivajvara, which destroys by excessive temperature. As there is a Sivajvara weapon, there is also a Naryanajara. Naryanajara is represented by excessive cold. When there is excessive heat, one can somehow or other tolerate it, but when there is excessive cold, everything collapses. This is actually experienced by a person at the time of death. At the time of death, the temperature of the body first of all increases to 107 degrees, and then the whole body collapses and immediately becomes as cold as ice. When excessive heat is counteracted by extreme cold, it is natural for the hot temperature to gradually reduce. And this is what occurred in the fight between Sivajvara and Naryanajara. Gradually, Sivajvara's temperature diminished, and Sivajvara began to cry for help from Lord Shiva. But Lord Shiva was unable to help him in the presence of the Naryanajara. Unable to get any help from Lord Shiva, the Sivajvara could understand that he had no means of escape outside surrendering unto Narayana, Lord Krishna himself. Lord Shiva, the greatest of the demigods, could not help him, what to speak of the lesser demigods, and therefore Sivajvara ultimately surrendered unto Krishna, bowing before him and offering a prayer so that the Lord might be pleased and give him protection. By this incidence of the fight between the ultimate weapons of Lord Shiva and Lord Krishna, it is proved that if Krishna gives someone protection, no one can kill him. But if Krishna does not give one any protection, then no one can save him. Lord Shiva is called Mahadeva, greatest of all demigods, although sometimes Lord Brahma is considered the greatest of all demigods because he can create, whereas Lord Shiva can annihilate the creations of Brahma. But both Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva act only in one capacity. Lord Brahma can create, and Lord Shiva can annihilate, but neither of them can maintain. Lord Vishnu, who is Lord Krishna from whom Lord Vishnu expands, however, not only maintains, but he creates and annihilates also. Factually, the creation is not affected by Brahma, because Brahma himself is created by Lord Vishnu. Lord Shiva is created or born of Brahma. The Sivajvara thus understood that without Krishna or Narayana, no one could help him. He therefore rightly took shelter of Lord Krishna and, with folded hands, began to pray as follows to Lord Krishna.
My dear Lord, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you because you have unlimited potencies. No one can surpass your potencies, and thus you are the Lord of everyone. Generally, people consider Lord Shiva to be the most powerful personality in the material world, but Lord Shiva is not all-powerful. You are all-powerful. This is factual. You are the original consciousness or knowledge. My Lord, you are complete knowledge, and there is not a pinch of material contamination in your personality. Lord Shiva may be a powerful demigod because of his specific power to annihilate the whole creation, and similarly, Lord Brahma may be very powerful because he can create the entire universe. But actually neither Brahma nor Lord Shiva is the original cause of this cosmic manifestation. You are the absolute truth, the supreme Brahman, and you are the original cause. My dear Lord, I beg to submit that I have been very greatly chastised by the release of your Narayana. It is certainly very cooling, yet at the same time very severely dangerous and unbearable for all of us. My dear Lord, as long as one is forgetful of Krishna consciousness, driven by the spell of material desires and ignorant of the ultimate shelter at your lotus feet, because one does not surrender unto you, he therefore continues to suffer perpetually.
O three-headed one, I am pleased with your statement. Be assured there is no more suffering for you from the Narayana. Not only are you now free from fear of Narayana, but anyone in the future who simply recollects this fight between Sivajvara and Narayana will also be freed from all kinds of fearfulness.
After Lord Krishna blessed Shivara, Banasura somehow or other recovered from his setbacks and, with rejuvenated energy, returned to fight. This time Banasura appeared before Lord Krishna with different kinds of weapons in his 1,000 hands. He began to splash his different weapons, like torrents of rain, upon the body of Lord Krishna. When Lord Krishna saw the weapons of Banasura coming at him, like water coming out of a strainer, he took his sharp-edged Sudarsana disc and began to cut off the demon's 1,000 hands one after another, just as a gardener trims the twigs of a tree with sharp cutters. When Lord Shiva saw that his devotee Banasura could not be saved even in his presence, he came to his senses and personally came before Lord Krishna and began to pacify him by offering the following prayers. Lord Shiva said,
My dear Lord, you are the worshipable object of the Vedic hymns. My dear Lord, all the demigods, including myself and Lord Brahma, as well as great saintly persons and sages who have cleansed their hearts of this material attachment, have, by your grace, wholeheartedly taken shelter of your lotus feet. We have accepted you as the Supreme Lord and the dearmost life and soul of all of us. You are the original cause of this cosmic manifestation, you are its supreme maintainer, and you are the cause of its dissolution also. You are equal to everyone, the most peaceful supreme friend of every living entity. You are the supreme worshipable object for every one of us. My dear Lord, let us always be engaged in your transcendental loving service, so that we may get free from this material entanglement. Lastly, my Lord, I may inform you that this Banasura is very dear to me. He has rendered very valuable service unto me, therefore I want to see him always happy. Being pleased with him, I have given him the assurance of safety. I pray to you, my Lord, that as you were pleased upon his forefathers King Prahlada and Bali Maharaja, you will also be pleased with him.
Lord Krishna addressed him.
My dear Lord Shiva, I accept your statements, and your desire for Banasura is also accepted by me. I know that this Banasura is the son of Bali Maharaja, and as such I cannot kill him because that is my promise. I gave a benediction to King Prahlada that all the demons who would appear in his family would never be killed by me. Therefore, without killing this Banasura, I have simply cut off his arms to deprive him of his false prestige. The large number of soldiers which he was maintaining became a burden on this earth, and I have killed them all in order to minimize the burden. Now he has 4 remaining arms, and he will remain immortal, without being affected by the material pains and pleasures. I know that he is one of the chief devotees of your lordship, so you can now rest assured that henceforward he need have no fear from anything.
When Banasura was benedicted by Lord Krishna in this way, he came before the Lord and bowed down before him, touching his head to the earth. He immediately arranged to bring Anirudh along with his daughter Usha, seated on a nice chariot, and presented them before Lord Krishna. After this, Lord Krishna took charge of Anirudh and Usha. Thus, keeping forward a division of 1 Oxahini of soldiers, Krishna began to proceed toward Dwarka. In the meantime, all the people at Dwarka, having received the news that Lord Krishna was returning with Anirudh and Usha in great opulence, decorated every corner of the city with flags, festoons, and garlands. All the big roads and crossings were carefully cleansed and sprinkled with sandalwood pulp mixed with water. Everywhere there was the flavor of sandalwood. All the citizens, accompanied by their friends and relatives, welcomed Lord Krishna with great pomp and jubilation. At that time, there was a tumultuous vibration of conch shells and drums and bugles to receive the Lord. In this way, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, entered his capital, Dwarka.
The Pandavas have completed their exile. Now, to be fair, they should have their share of kingdom back or just 5 villages.
I won't give them even as much land as can be covered by the point of a needle.
Peace is better than war, Duryodhan.
I will have war.
We cannot have Lord Krishna fight in the war, as you all know that Lord Krishna can decimate the opposing side easily. He just recently defeated Salva and his army alone. Lord Krishna said that in the morning, when he wakes up, Duryodhan and Arjuna can decide if they want him just driving a chariot or his equipment and weapons.
Yes, Arjuna.
O Lord Krishna, I feel most fortunate to have you. I don't want anything else.
Then, Duryodhan, you will have my weapons and army equipments.
Yes. Arjuna wants Krishna, but I will have Krishna's army equipments. This is exactly what I want so that I can win the war.
War? Duryodhan is so cruel. Pandavas should win. They will be so kind to us citizens.
Don't worry. Lord Krishna is on the Pandava side.
O Lord Krishna, I would consider it better for the sons of Dhritarashtra to kill me unarmed and unresisting, rather than fight with them.
Be steadfast in yoga, O Arjuna. Perform your duty and abandon all attachment to success or failure. Such evenness of mind is called yoga. Rid yourself of all fruitive activities by devotional service and surrender fully to that consciousness. Those who want to enjoy the fruits of their work are misers.
What are the symptoms of one whose consciousness is thus merged in transcendence? How does he speak and what is his language? How does he sit and how does he walk?
One who is able to withdraw his senses from sense objects, as the tortoise draws his limbs within the shell, is to be understood as truly situated in knowledge. The embodied soul may be restricted from sense enjoyment, though the taste for sense objects remains. But, ceasing such engagements by experiencing a higher taste, the person is fixed in consciousness. Not by merely abstaining from work can one achieve freedom from reaction, nor by renunciation alone can one attain perfection. Perform your prescribed duty, for action is better than inaction. A man cannot even maintain his physical body without work. My dear Arjuna, a man who does not follow this prescribed Vedic system of sacrifice certainly leads a life of sin, for a person delighting only in the senses lives in vain. Without being attached to the fruits of activities, one should act as a matter of duty, for by working without attachment, one attains the supreme. A transcendentalist engaged in auspicious activities does not meet with destruction either in this world or in the spiritual world. One who does good, my friend, is never overcome by evil. Those who worship me with devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and preserve what they have.
O greatest of all personalities, O supreme form, though I see here before me your actual position, I yet wish to see how you have entered into this cosmic manifestation. I want to see that form of yours.
My dear Arjuna, behold now my opulences, hundreds of thousands of very divine forms, multicolored like the sea.
My dear Lord Krishna, I see assembled together in your body all the demigods and various other living entities. I see Brahma sitting on the lotus flower, as well as Lord Shiva and many sages and divine serpents. O Great One, who stands above even Brahma, you are the original master. Why should they not offer their homage up to you, O Limitless One? O Refuge of the universe, you are the invincible source, the cause of all causes, transcendental to this material manifestation. You are the original personality, the Godhead. You are the only sanctuary of this manifested cosmic world. You know everything, and you are all that is knowable. You are above the material modes. O limitless form, this whole cosmic manifestation is pervaded by you. Obeisances from the front, from behind, and from all sides. O unbounded power, you are the master of limitless might. You are all-pervading, and thus you are everything. You are the father of this complete cosmic manifestation, the worshipable chief, the spiritual master. No one is equal to you, nor can anyone be one with you. Within the three worlds, you are immeasurable. You are the supreme Lord, to be worshipped by every living being. Thus I fall down to offer you my respects and ask your mercy. Please tolerate the wrongs that I may have done to you and bear with me as a father with his son, or a friend with his friend, or a lover with his beloved. After seeing this universal form, which I have never seen before, I am gladdened, but at the same time my mind is disturbed with fear. Therefore please bestow your grace upon me and reveal again your form as the personality of Godhead. O Lord of Lords, O abode of the universe, O universal Lord, I wish to see you in your four-armed form, with helmeted head and with club, wheel, conch, and lotus flower in your hands. I long to see you in that form.
My dear Arjuna, happily do I show you this universal form within the material world by my internal potency. No one before you has ever seen this unlimited and glaringly effulgent form. My devotee, be free from all disturbance. With a peaceful mind you can now see the form you desire.
Seeing this human-like form, so very beautiful, my mind is now pacified, and I am restored to my original nature.
My dear Arjuna, the form which you are now seeing is very difficult to behold. Even the demigods are ever seeking the opportunity to see this form which is so dear. The form which you are seeing with your transcendental eyes cannot be understood simply by studying the Vedas, nor by undergoing serious penances, nor by charity, nor by worship. It is not by these means that one can see me as I am, my dear Arjuna. Only by undivided devotional service can I be understood as I am, standing before you, and can thus be seen directly. Only in this way can you enter into the mysteries of my understanding. My dear Arjuna, one who is engaged in my pure devotional service, free from the contaminations of previous activities and from mental speculation, who is friendly to every living entity, certainly comes to me. Those who are envious and mischievous, who are the lowest among men, are cast by me into the ocean of material existence, into various demoniac species of life. There are 3 gates leading to hell. Those gates are lust, anger, and greed. Every sane man should give these up, for they lead to the degradation of the soul. If you become conscious of me, you will pass over all the obstacles of conditional life by my grace. However, you do not work in such consciousness but act through false ego. Not hearing me, you will be lost. Always think of me and become my devotee. Worship me and offer your homage unto me. Thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my very dear friend. One who listens with faith and without envy becomes free from sinful reaction and attains to the planets where the pious dwell. Have you heard this attentively with your mind? And are your illusions and ignorance now dispelled?
My dear Krishna, O infallible one, my illusion is now gone. I have regained my memory by your mercy, and I am now firm and free from doubt and am prepared to act according to your instructions.
Wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will also certainly be opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality.
The Pandavas won by Lord Krishna's blessings. Duryodhana and his army lost. The people of Hastinapur were relieved to have moralistic kind Pandavas as their leaders. For detailed information, please read the Bhagavad Gita as it is. Arjuna's grandson, baby Pariksit, was going to be attacked in his mother's womb by Ashwatthama's nuclear weapon, but by Lord Krishna's grace, baby Pariksit stayed safe.
Thank you, Lord Krishna, for protecting my baby Pariksit.
People on Earth lived peacefully because of Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna had gotten rid of all of the demoniac kings and replaced them with sweet, honest, caring kings like the Pandavas and other moralistic kings. Then, one day, the demigods went to Dwarka to visit Lord Krishna.
Our dear Lord, advanced mystic yogis striving for liberation from the severe bondage of material work, meditate with great devotion upon your lotus feet within their hearts. Dedicating our intelligence, senses, vital air, mind and power of speech to your lordship, we demigods bow down at your lotus feet.
My dear Lord, previously we requested you to remove the burden of the earth. O unlimited personality of Godhead, that request has certainly been fulfilled. My dear Lord, previously we requested you to remove the burden of the earth. O unlimited personality of Godhead, that request has certainly been fulfilled. Descending into the dynasty of King Yadu, you have manifested your unique transcendental form, and for the benefit of the entire universe you have executed magnanimous transcendental activities. My dear Lord, those pious and saintly persons who in the age of Kali hear about your transcendental activities and also glorify them will easily cross over the darkness of the age. O Supreme Personality of Godhead, O my Lord, you have descended into the Yadu dynasty, and thus you have spent 125 autumns with your devotees. My dear Lord, there is nothing remaining at this time for your lordship to do on behalf of the demigods. You have already withdrawn your dynasty by the curse of the Brahmins. O Lord, you are the basis of everything, and if you so desire, kindly return now to your own abode in the spiritual world. At the same time, we humbly beg that you always protect us. We are your humble servants, and on your behalf we are managing the universal situation. We, along with our planets and followers, require your constant protection.
O Brahma, I understand your prayers and request. Having removed the burden of the earth, I have executed everything that was required on your behalf. That very Yadava dynasty in which I appeared became greatly magnified in opulence, especially in their physical strength and courage, to the extent that they threatened to devour the whole world. Therefore I have stopped them, just as the shore holds back the great ocean. When this annihilation of the Yadu dynasty is finished and I am en route to my abode, Vaikuntha, I will pay a small visit to your abode.
We bow to you, Lord Krishna, and thank you immensely for all your help.
After Yadu dynasty went to Vaikuntha, Lord Krishna's spiritual abode, Lord Balaram went to meditate at the shore of an ocean. He left for the spiritual world. Then, Lord Krishna decided to go back to his Goloka Vrindavan planet in the spiritual world. While he was sitting under a pipali tree, Jara by mistake hit Lord Krishna's foot with his arrow. Jara felt so terrible that he did not want to live. But Lord Krishna comforted him.
My dear Jara, do not fear. Please get up. What has been done is actually my own desire.
Then, Dwarka, Lord Krishna's charioteer, reached Lord Krishna.
You and your relatives should not remain in Dwarka, the capital of the Yadus, because once I have abandoned that city it will be inundated by the ocean. You should all take your own families, together with my parents, and under Arjuna's protection go to Indraprastha. You, Dwarka, should be firmly situated in devotion to me, remaining fixed in spiritual knowledge and unattached to material considerations. Understanding these pastimes to be a display of my illusory potency, you should remain peaceful.
As Lord Krishna was going up to his spiritual abode, the demigods offered him their respects. After the people went to Indraprastha to be under the care of Arjuna, Dwarka falls into the sea. Lord Krishna is now in his spiritual abode, yet, at the same time he is everywhere taking care of us all. The Loka Vrindavan planet is shaped like a lotus flower. In every petal, Lord Krishna is performing different activities with his devotees. In one petal of the Goloka Vrindavan planet, he is a baby with his mom. In another petal, Lord Krishna is playing with cows, or he is playing with his friends. There are so many petals with various wonderful fun activities the devotees are having with Lord Krishna. In the middle of the lotus flower planet, the Loka Vrindavan, Lord Krishna enjoys the company of his expansions, Radharani and the gopis. They are not different than Lord Krishna himself. The spiritual world has unlimited spiritual planets, like Rama planet, Nrsimha Dev planet, and so on, depending on whatever form of Lord Krishna a person enjoys. The devotee can enjoy in that particular planet. There is no lust, greed, anger, anxiety, and death there. Everyone is forever youthful, beautiful, and eternally happy in the association with Lord Krishna, our supreme hero.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna